That's good. Yeah. Give it a little bit more oomph. Yeah.
I
Oh,
can't move
yeah.
my tongue that fast.
That's what she said. All right, guys. Hey, guys. It's Rachel Weber. Welcome back to the Rat Diaries podcast. And I have a very special guest today. He is just honestly a huge icon and a role model in my life. He's a breath of fresh air. He brings the positive vibes. He brings the Nikki vibes. He brings the badass vibes. He brings all the vibes in the book. And he honestly is just like, he is the moment. He is the moment. Jake, give it up for Jake, everybody.
Wow, what an intro.
I know.
That was
Thank you.
That was something.
I know. And I love that you're in your Barb uniform.
I am.
Kind of
I
low-key
really am. I
Barb.
did come in my pink little booty shorts. I am
love
repping
them.
Team Barb. I do not support the Stallions, which I feel like we'll dive into.
That is something I've been wanting to get your thoughts on.
Yeah.
Oh my God, I need to know.
Yeah.
Okay. Whatever. We'll get to that.
We'll dive
but,
in.
Okay, so how have you been? What's new?
So good.
Yeah, you're
I've just
good?
been kind of everywhere. I started the year
I've
off
been everywhere.
country hopping in Europe by myself for like 3 weeks. And then I turned 22. And then I was in California. And it's now end of January.
Jake is just he really is an old soul. He's kind of like me because everyone, you know how everyone always tells me that I'm an old soul? Like,
Yes.
we are kind of the same in that way. But Jake and I met in spin class and you were 18?
18.
You were 18. When was
Yeah.
like this was years ago.
This was
I
November
guess I
of
could just do
2020
that.
was your first class.
Oh, yeah, you're right. You're right. Jake also remembers everything.
Everything.
So he's like, oh, yeah, we met at 10:29. Don't you
On a
remember? You were wearing those
Thursday.
ugly orange shoes
that I threw away.
that are in the garbage can. Where, oh, yeah, I was one. Yeah, I just threw them away without your
Yeah.
permission. No, that is just so crazy. And we were looking at these photos of us the other day. And Jake and I literally looked like different humans.
Different humans.
You looked like you were about 10 years old.
Uh-huh.
Oh, 10 years old.
Yep.
And you were talking about I remember you were talking about your gains and you thought you looked really skinny in
Yep.
this photo. You literally looked like a string bean. It was
String bean.
I was crying with laughter. And I looked like I was in high school.
Yep.
Like what is with
I
that?
also vividly remember that day. We went to the porch in
Yes.
Arcadia, and I remember spending 2 hours
You didn't even
trying to
you didn't
craft
even
that
have an
outfit.
ID.
No.
Did you?
No,
have
I
an
didn't. I had
No.
no ID.
No, they just let you in.
And well, I don't know if we drank there. I think we drank
did.
at Ashley's before.
No, we did drink there.
Did we?
Yes, we also drank, and you and I also drank at my house because you got ready at my house.
That's right.
You know what? This is so funny that we're talking about this because this actually, the porch even stems into my later discussion that I actually have to talk about. And
Does it?
That's weird. This is like the universe,
Well,
sending signals.
I remember spending so long on that outfit and being like, this is
the moment.
This is it. And I was wearing black pants and a black and white button down and a single pearl necklace.
The single pearl.
And I remember being like, this is a statement piece. And it was the smallest, most,
Oh
you
my
would not
God.
even notice it if you weren't staring at my neck. And I remember leaving the house like, oh my God, I am Vogue.
I am Vogue.
Yeah.
I am a trendsetter. I am making a difference.
Yep.
I am a man in STEM.
Yeah.
No, I literally was going through my closet the other day and I had these oh my God, you would have died. They were the most heinous ripped jeans that
Uh-huh.
I've ever seen in my entire life. And for some reason, I used to wear those and think that I was the moment.
Yep.
You know, the ones that are just too ripped.
Yep.
And it's what are your thoughts on ripped jeans these days?
I feel like they're so out.
Right?
Yeah. I mean, we're going to dive into our hot takes on a lot of things.
Yeah.
I just have never been a ripped jeans person ever. I've
been
never
going
owned a
through,
pair of ripped jeans.
You haven't?
No, never. Because
I've actually never seen you in ripped jeans. now
no,
that I
my
think about
school
it.
dress code was strictly against it. So I was never able to buy them. Mm-hmm. And my mom thought they were trashy.
Julie, you're Josh. Oh.
And so I never got into it.
I'm going through a gene cleanse right now because all of Jake just gave me the up down looking at my jeans right now.
Yeah, I
I'm
was
so
what are you
terrified.
wearing?
He's like, well, what are those then? When's the cleanse starting? No, I'm trying to go through a gene cleanse because there are some jeans that have the rips in them that for some reason I feel indebted to keeping them into my rotation.
Yeah.
And they're not. They don't.
yeah.
I try them on and they look awful.
Yep.
They don't look good.
Because it's so hard to find a good pair of jeans that
it's
once you
so
have them,
hard.
It's so hard to get rid of them. But I have a pair of jeans that are 4 sizes too big. And I'm like, oh my God, well, what if I gain a ton of weight?
Oh, yeah. Well, I do that the opposite, the more toxic version. What if I get skinnier?
Right.
I have like the smallest pairs of jeans in my closet.
Right.
And I'm like, this is literally from my sophomore year of high school. Like, why am I holding on to these?
Right.
I will never be that size.
And it's also like a Hollister pair of jeans. Like, it's not like we're spending crazy amounts of money on these, like, denim.
I know. And I'm like, what if I drop 50 pounds and I need some like jeans to like do some work in the yard,
Right,
you know?
right.
Like, why
With the
not?
fancy button.
You obviously need to keep them, you know?
100%.
Oh, it's so awful. It's so toxic. But anyways, so that's how Jake and I met. We met in spin class, and we've just been inseparable ever since.
Yep.
And Jake has also been really one of the founding fathers of the voice memo era.
Truly.
Jake breaks records. I think you actually, I'm actually waiting for the day that Apple reaches out to you, or maybe like Steve Jobs rises from his grave and says, I have never seen someone send a voice memo as long as you. Tell the people how long your voice memos are.
So they're pretty long. The person that I send memos to the most frequently is Emily. You know,
Yeah.
Emily, also met through Spin.
Love M.
And I think the longest memo that I've ever sent her was 28 minutes. Which
28
is
minutes
longer
long.
than some podcasts.
28 minutes. There
on
are
my
some episodes of my podcast that I don't have, that are not 28 minutes long.
Right.
Yeah.
I just have so much to say, and any detail is an important detail.
Mm-hmm.
And because I don't see her in person that often, I need to retell everything. I need to paint
100%.
pictures. I want the listener to like live the experience as if they were there.
Yes.
So I'm like painting pictures.
Yes.
I'm describing the weather.
Yeah.
I really want them to live the experience.
The voice memo was your canvas.
Exactly.
It is.
And so originally you put me onto voice memos. True story.
I love when you tell me that.
Yep,
Because
you put
I
me on.
cannot, I don't believe you.
No, I did not use them before you.
I don't know how.
And then after Spin, I would send you a voice. This was our tradition. I would
yes,
always
I
send the first voice memo, and then you would send anywhere between 15 to 80 texts responding to the voice memo with notes about what to say.
The rapid fire, if you're not rapid fire responding during a voice memo, then, well, actually, you're probably like a lot more sane than I am. I'm not joking. I will voice memo people or like listen to someone's voice memo, even if I don't know them that well, and I rapid fire
Yep.
respond. You get about 75 text
Yep.
messages with every voice memo I get. Oh,
Yep.
yeah. But I have to, I won't remember.
Yeah,
What to say.
exactly. And I like your reaction is what I'm so excited for. Do you know
I'm
what I
like,
mean? I'm like,
no.
I know the story was good, but like seeing your reaction to like, he did not. He did
Yeah.
what?
And then I'll like, and it's always all caps.
Yep, all caps.
Everything's all caps.
Also, there's never more than 5 words per text.
Never.
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 It's short little rapid fires.
Oh my God, who has people that send paragraph text messages are a huge red flag
Yeah,
to me.
red
Like,
flag.
don't send me a paragraph
Nope.
unless you're my boss. Like,
Yep, and
no.
I'm not going to read it.
I'm not gonna read it. No, I just want quick bullet points.
Yep.
Bullet points. Okay, well, that is just so funny. But anyways, before we get into like the meat of the episode, so Jake has this series that he calls So Real, So Not, and we are gonna get into that soon. But I'm dying to hear how your weekend was. And I don't think you're gonna tell me anything, but can you give me some like really vague surface level highlights of your weekend?
Surface level, yes.
Basically, can tell them what you did this weekend. Come on.
So
A little bit.
I went to California. I was in San Diego in Big Bear.
So cool.
It's so cool. I went with a guy. And
Did you have fun?
it's the time of my life.
Oh my God, I love
Like
this.
seriously, nothing but highs the entire time. Met quite a few of his friends,
We liked the friends.
and they all loved me. And
But did you like them?
Yeah,
Of course they loved you.
of course they loved me.
But you liked them?
I did like them.
Good.
It was definitely like a vibe change.
Yeah.
But it was a good vibe change. It was like
Good.
taking me so far out of my comfort zone.
That's
but for
so
whatever
good.
reason, the people/person that I was with like kept me so grounded
That
and
is
calm.
beautiful.
And like it's so rare for me because I'm such like a anxious, like stressed out person in
Yeah.
most situations like that, impatient too.
Yeah.
And I was like calm like the entire time. I was just like so
Yeah.
in the moment.
Well, you felt like you were like you had it handled. You felt like you weren't alone.
Yeah.
I think that's I've actually gone on like a trip before
I remember.
with a guy that like I was by myself.
I remember.
I was entirely solo. And I obviously, and you would do the same thing. Like, you and I know how to make it work, and we know how to thrive in those situations. But like, other than that, if I wasn't like that type of person, oh my God, it would have been a disaster.
I also feel like you and I are very similar because we could socialize with a brick wall.
I could literally talk to a brick wall.
Yeah. And make the brick wall like us.
And the brick wall would all like develop feelings all the time.
100%. We would be the brick wall's best friend.
I know.
And so I think these situations are interesting because I feel like people expect us, when they bring us into these environments, expect us to stay very sheltered and quiet and awkward because these people have known each other for 10, 15 years and they have stories that they're retelling. And a lot of times people get uncomfortable when they don't know those environments. And so they shut down.
Yeah.
But you and I are like, who is that?
I know.
They did what?
Is it absolutely crazy that I fucking love those situations?
Yep.
Like, I get nervous, but I love the nerves. Like, give me more. Like, I love walking into a room where I know no one and I leave like with like 30 friends. And it's
30
the best.
friends.
It's so good.
Yeah.
Oh my God, I'm so happy
Yeah.
you had fun.
I'm
And
very
that's like
happy.
also says like that speaks volumes about like the person that you're seeing or just anyone out there. Like if you have someone that doesn't make you feel good no matter where you are, especially like walking into their group of friends, then like they're not the right one.
It was also stressful to some degree because like I'm 22.
Yeah.
And the youngest person there besides me was 29. And so like already like beyond the fact that like they've lived different lives than like I have.
No one said baby, did they?
No.
Thank God.
Oh, actually they may have. When my age got brought up. Like, oh my God, you're such a baby. But like I hate that. Grinch
No, like
coded.
I literally hate.
And I do too, but I think in those environments when they're like they are considerably older than I am.
Yeah.
In the group I technically was a baby. I mean there was a 50-year-old there.
Honestly, it's such a millennial thing to say.
100%. But then like the narrative at the end of the trip was like you don't act your age at all.
Yes.
Like you're not 22.
Yeah.
So I did love that. I love like the polar like twist in opinion.
Okay, good.
And then I soft launched him to my close friends.
I know. I literally screamed.
Yeah.
I screamed.
Yeah.
He looks better than any of the other photos I've seen.
Yeah. He does
That's
photograph
like a
very
good,
well.
he looks different than the photos I've seen.
Yeah.
No, like in a good way.
He's hot.
Like it was, oh yeah, like I dropped my phone.
Yeah. I'm giving him like too much credit. His ego is going to be too high after
He's
this,
not that
but
cute. He's actually really ugly.
I give him a 3 out of 10.
Yeah, I dropped my phone because he was just like so hideous. No, honestly, like he is kind of an 11 out of 10.
Yeah.
If you're listening to this, mystery man,
Yeah.
you have a fan.
One fan.
You have only one.
Just one fan.
And if I was dead, you'd have 0.
I'm excited. I'm excited to see where it goes.
But yeah, no pressure. No pressure at all. Like
Yep.
that's like the go with the flow vibes. Like
100%.
we don't need to put all of our energy into like making sure this plan happens. Like it's fine. Just like whatever happens,
We're
happens.
staying
Like,
present
we don't care. Yeah, stay in the moment.
and staying excited.
Live it up. Whatever. Okay, well I love that.
Yeah.
Well, okay, so you did touch on this earlier a little bit. I do need to just like run through one pop culture event, honestly.
Please.
This is a singular pop culture event because it came across my my For You page on TikTok and I was like, wait, what? Can you please explain to me the Nicki Minaj and Megan Thee Stallion drama? And so Jake is
love
like
to.
the most loyal Nicki Minaj fan. He knows everything about Nicki Minaj. He knows
Yep.
every song.
Yep.
He knows, like, I don't even know how to explain, like, mega fan. Like, I don't know how to put it, but you are
A barb.
a barb.
Yeah. So essentially the long story short of it is Megan released a song called Hiss.
Yes.
And in the song...
It's in my saved songs.
Ugh, red flag. It's a red flag of
Oh my
yours.
God, should I unlike it right
yes,
now?
please unlike it.
Okay, go. I'm literally doing it as we speak.
And honestly, I don't like Megan for the sole reason that all of her songs sound the same. She raps the same.
So
It's
accurate.
the same topics. She is just like no
Yeah.
diversity. And that's why I have nothing against her. I just think her songs all sound the same. So like
Did you like the Good News album, though?
No.
No?
It just all sounds the same in different fonts.
Maybe it's because I was in love with my spin instructor at the time.
Maybe.
You know, and that's why I loved Megan Thee Stallion.
Yeah.
Not like actually in love, but like I was like a cult following.
Yeah. And honestly, she does have good songs to spin to or work out to. They're very
Yeah.
like hype, like boppy pop songs.
Yeah.
But in the song, she essentially calls out Nicki's husband. And I don't remember the exact
Megan's Law.
bar.
They're afraid of Megan's Law.
Megan's Law. And Megan's Law is the sex offender list in California, which
Yes.
Nicki's husband is on. Because he's a
Interesting.
sex offender.
Who is Nikki's husband?
Some random.
Also, is it weird that I didn't know that Nikki was married?
Married with a kid.
What?
Yeah.
Wait,
Papa
come
Bear.
again? Who?
Yeah, Papa
In this
Bear.
economy?
Right. And he's 3.
Wait,
like this
what?
is like a whole thing. Yeah.
Wait, when did that happen? Did she
Years
just
ago.
secretly have a baby?
No, it was like a whole thing.
Why do I not remember this? Am I okay?
Did you listen to her new album?
Yeah.
Yeah, Papa Bear. She literally like calls him out.
I didn't know that was about her
Yeah,
child.
it's like her kid is Papa Bear.
Wait, I had no idea.
Yeah,
that
and her
Nicki Minaj
husband is
had
like a
child.
literal nobody who like is a registered sex offender who was like in prison.
Where did she find him? At the local Circle K?
Probably.
Like what?
Yeah, he probably pumped her gas.
What's his name?
I have no clue.
Is that Papa Bear's dad?
Yeah. Yep.
Wait,
That's Papa
I'm
Bear.
scared.
Yeah. And so then Nicki clapped back and essentially in 3 days wrote a diss track about
That
Megan.
is so Nicki Minaj.
So Nicki coded.
So
And
Nicki coded.
Did you listen to it?
No, I didn't know that.
So
there was
it's
a
called
diss track.
Bigfoot. And she has some like really aggressive
Jabs.
like jabs in there about like she calls out when Megan got shot in the foot. And so like has a bar about that. Essentially says that like she was like sleeping with her best friend's man or something.
Oh.
That she's like lying on her mom's name. It's this whole thing. And so she really like digs in on Megan. And then essentially the end of the song is her whispering. Like it's like full like ASMR whispering. And she's essentially like, I have 5 more installments lined up if you don't apologize. And she's essentially just like berating Megan at the end of the song. And now that song is like broke records
Wait,
randomly out of nowhere.
need to listen to
like
it.
#1 Apple Music like release of the entire year.
there's in this Rolling Stones article, it says that Nicki said that she would also release it in an acapella so other
She did.
producers all around the world can make their own beat.
She did.
No.
She released the acapella.
Shut the
Yeah.
up. No.
It's crazy.
Oh my god, that is. I need to listen to this. Megan has not currently responded publicly at press time to any of Minaj's apparent accusations against her. So, is there like any tension between Megan Thee Stallion and Nicki, or did
Yes.
Megan just like create this?
Yes. So
Okay.
the history started. Megan or Nicki put Megan on a song years and years ago. I think it was. I know the cover of it. I don't remember the song, but Nicki put her on a song years ago. And then I think it's like Hot Girl something, Hot Girl Summer.
Hot Girl Summer.
Is that what the song is called?
Yeah.
Yeah. So Nicki put her on that song, or Nicki agreed
Yeah.
to go on her song, one of those two.
Yeah,
but
Hot Girl Summer.
Yeah, but Megan was very new to the scene at this point. And everyone knows about the Nicki Cardi drama. And very soon after that song went live, Megan went on a Cardi song.
Wait. Oh, what was the Nicki Cardi drama? What was it?
I don't know. There's so much. And it honestly, like, there's nothing there, but there's also a ton there. But, like, there was, like, a fashion show event where, like, someone threw a shoe at someone. And
I love this. It was probably Cardi that
there
threw
was the
a shoe.
motorsport thing. And that whole drama when, like, Nicki and Cardi were on the same song with Migos. And, like, Nicki changed her verse.
Mm-hmm.
And Cardi got, like, super upset by it. And, like, blasted, like, all media about it.
What's with all the tension?
So, but like Nicki and Cardi like notoriously have drama. And so then Megan went on a Cardi song and Nicki was like,
I remember this. I can't remember what the tipping point was. There
Yeah.
was something that like Cardi did,
yeah,
and then like immediately.
I
Nicki-
don't remember.
Yeah,
Because
I don't
I've
remember.
never been a Cardi fan,
Okay.
so I just don't care. But then like essentially Megan went over to Cardi's side. And then like Nicki just has been hating on Megan ever since. And like in like live show performances will like make horse neighing sounds.
Stop.
Making fun of Megan. Yeah, it's like a whole thing. And
Oh
so
my
she like just
God.
hates on Megan. And so I think Megan finally was like so over it that she made this hiss song. And I don't even think it was at full, like I don't think the whole song was about Nicki. I think she just had like this portion of it that was like dissing Nicki.
Yeah.
Which is like so rap, like
Yeah.
traditional rap. And Nicki was like, yeah, I'm not having it. And so like within 3 days
Dang.
wrote Bigfoot and dropped it.
Oh my God, I cannot wait to listen to Bigfoot.
Yeah.
That's insane.
And honestly, it's not a good song.
It's not good?
No, it's not good. Like the beginning is kind of like catchy, but I think that it went number one because everyone like wanted to hear the drama.
The drama. Yeah. Yeah.
Because
Oh my
Hiss is the number one song on Spotify.
God. It is?
Yes. Because Megan just posted like 8 hours ago that Hiss is number one on the global Spotify charts, and Nicki's Bigfoot is number one on Apple Music.
That's so surprising. His is like I feel like it's not that good.
No, neither of them are good songs. But it's just press.
Good. I thought that his was like kind of catchy, but like nothing like. What I do on the New Music Friday is I go through and there's like if there's songs I want to hear, I save them so that like if I don't have time to go through and listen to all of them, so I save them into my liked songs. That's why it's been on there, and it's been like, you know, when you like save a song and it just like keeps like. I don't make playlists. Like, I just listen to what's at the top of my liked songs. I don't know if that's, like, normal.
I'm the toxic opposite. I have a playlist that I listen to every day, and it has 4 songs in it.
Oh, my God. But that's what happens to me. I get hyper fixated on my top 4 songs. So, like, I only listen to those for literally, like...
Until I hate
sometimes
them.
I put them on repeat.
Yep.
Like, yeah, no, literally driving, like, listening to the same song on repeat. But then, so that was been one of the rotations, but I have been skipping it often because it's just not quite it. And I'm going back into, like, the last generation of my 4 songs,
Exactly.
You know?
And it's catchy, but it's a song, again, that sounds the same as
like,
all of our other songs.
I can't even tell you the tune right now, and I hear it all the time. Yeah, no. Nope, done. Megan. Okay, so we're on Team Nicki, right?
Team Nicki, but I have a lot of friends that are Team Megan.
What? Who?
Yeah. I don't want to name drop.
Oh my God, do it. They need to die. Just kidding. It's so aggressive. No. They need to be canceled.
But definitely Team Nicki. She's so messy and like out of pocket for like what she did.
Yeah.
But I'm still Team Nicki.
It's just so her though. It's her brand. Nicki Kodet. Nicki Kodet.
Yep.
Okay, so let's get into the So Real So Nots for February.
Okay.
Because this is just going to be so good. Okay, so Jake does this little series, and he does it on his social media. You do it on your TikTok, too,
TikTok
right?
is now the platform for it.
It's now the dedicated platform?
Dedicated platform.
No even recognition on the Instagram platform.
I post a little, like, teaser on my Instagram story, because that's where, like, all of my, like, real followers are is on Instagram.
Yep.
And so they know to go to TikTok now. But I just like that there's now a house for it, because it used to be on Instagram, but then they would disappear after 24 hours.
It was more of a rental.
Exactly. And people wanted to rewatch it or share it with people.
Yeah,
and
build your equity there. Yep.
Exactly.
Invest. Get that mortgage. No, I love that. So explain to the people what the So Real So Not series is.
So it's essentially all of my hot takes for the month. And some like things that I need to preface. One, I am a hypocrite. So, like, there are some things on my So Real So Not that I have done before, I'm currently doing, but there are just things that, like, pop into my mind, and I'm like, oh my God, yeah, that is awful. Yeah. Like, out for this month.
Totally.
But could it be back in next month? Absolutely.
Absolutely.
And there are just, like, truly such random things that pop into my head, and I decide... like in my opinionated self what's so real and what's so not for the month.
It's so funny.
And I posted on the 1st, and I've gotten a lot of like random positive feedback on it.
Oh, it's so funny.
Yeah.
It's not even like, it's like hysterical because he'll pick such random things.
Yep.
Just okay, I guess you just have to dive into it.
Okay.
Like, give us your first one.
So this is a sneak peek into February. So February has a lot. I think there's like around 20 to 25 of each, and I have picked some tops.
Okay, let's discuss.
So Real number 1, and this is coming up this week.
Okay.
My favorite holiday. Do you know this?
I already know this. Groundhog Day.
Groundhog Day. So this has been my favorite holiday for the last 6 years.
He loves Groundhog Day.
I love
a groundhog popping out saying this is when spring will happen.
And his name is Phil. Like, and there's like a bunch of like Amish people around him with big top hats in Pennsylvania.
It's honestly like America is such a strange place. Like,
such a
what
strange place.
is that? Who came up with that tradition?
That's what I was just gonna ask. Who decided that Phil the groundhog is going to decide whether it's spring or winter?
Yeah, Phil. I'm surprised that the groundhog hasn't been canceled yet.
Same.
Like, oh my God, it's a male? Yeah. Like a male groundhog? Like, why isn't it a female? Like, why isn't it Phyllis?
Right.
You know?
Right. No, it is such like an interesting phenomenon.
It's so interesting.
But it is on my bucket list to go to Pennsylvania and like watch this happen.
Oh my
live.
God, I would absolutely love to join you.
Yeah, it's like literally like something I will do before I die for sure.
I wonder, we probably should go quick. I feel like they're like not going to do this for much longer.
See, I think they've done it for so long, and Phil died. And so there's a new Phil.
There's a new Phil.
There's a
new Phil in
Phil.
town.
Yeah.
I remember during COVID, there was like a social distanced like Groundhog Day.
Yep. They have to watch from afar.
So weird.
Yeah.
It's
Like
so
it just
strange.
is so interesting. But this is interesting. We can talk about this now because it'll come out this will come out after Groundhog's Day.
Yeah.
So what do you think? 6 more weeks of winter or spring?
Spring.
You think?
Global warming.
I think winter.
What?
I do.
Really?
Yeah. And I was leaning towards spring, but
I
like
like
this
spring.
weekend, the low is 40.
Fuck. You're right.
Do you know what I mean? I'm like, I don't know. I really have no clue. It's getting warmer in Arizona,
It's so warm here.
but
It's like 80 degrees.
what about the rest of the U.S.? I
You're
have no
right.
clue.
Global warming.
So in my opinion, I think
think
it's 6 more
spring.
weeks of winter.
I'm going to say spring.
Okay.
Wait, but I actually do have a question about the groundhog.
Yeah.
When he says winter or spring, like,
He doesn't say anything.
well, I.
He doesn't talk.
And everyone's like,
Okay.
yes, Phil. No, no. What can you imagine? They give him like a little mini podium, and he like goes up to the
Yeah, a
podium,
little
like
microphone.
talks into the microphone.
Yeah.
It's like "Topochukamadu
Little
pakuba."
tie.
Yeah, little mini tie. Okay, how did I forgot what I was gonna ask you? Oh, I remember. Okay, so where like is that? This is kind of a stupid question.
No, please.
Okay, I was gonna say like, is there like do we change like when the season ends on a calendar someday? Like, what does that? What kind of weight does that hold?
I think
Like, it's not like does Mother Nature like okay more winter? Like,
Whatever
I'm
Phil
literally
says.
like so curious.
I think it depends on like the solstice.
Okay.
Technically, right? Because there's a summer solstice and a winter solstice.
Yeah.
And that's like the peak of summer and winter. And then I think there's like an official first day of spring
Yeah.
in the calendar. And I don't know who decided like Phil gets to make this decision.
So like if you were to Google after Groundhog's Day, like when is the first day of spring, it would say what Phil said.
No, I think it'll say a certain day. I think this is more just like
This is just like
for
fun
funsies.
spirit.
I could be wrong. Like, there's no way.
There's
Because
no
like
way.
globally, Phil is not recognized.
But honestly, like I like leave it to Phil to make that
Oh, well,
difference. Like
he
leave
will
it to the United
decide.
States to
Yep.
let a groundhog like determine that.
If Phil says it's still winter, I will be wearing a trench coat everywhere I go.
Trench coat everywhere.
90 degrees, Phil said it's still winter.
It's still
Sorry. I'll sweat in my trench coat for Phil.
Wait, that's a fire Instagram
Yep.
caption. Phil said it was winter, or Phil said it was
I
still
hope
winter.
he says it's
You
still
need
winter.
You need to say that.
Yeah.
You need to use.
Well,
that.
what if he says it's spring?
Phil said it's spring?
Yep. Okay.
Next one.
So real number 1. That was a great start. So real number 2, this is a big one of mine. Sharing your location.
Oh, I love.
I have recently, I've always shared my location. Like you and I have shared our locations for
Forever.
so long.
Decades.
Yeah.
Decades.
Decades and decades.
Decades and decades.
Since the
Back in
iPhone was
04.
created. Yeah. When I was 2.
It's just so crazy.
Sharing your location. I've just become so fascinated with it now that I really just want to share my location with anybody and everybody.
Oh my god.
I have nothing
really?
to hide. Like, I just love being able to like open my thing and be like, what are these 25 people doing and where are
Yeah.
they?
Oh my god. How many people do you have on Find My Friends?
I have 22.
You have 22.
I have 22.
How many do I have? I will say I never ask people where they are. I just look exactly where their location is.
Same.
It saves so much time.
100%.
I don't have to worry about. Oh shit! I kind of have a lot of people. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23.
See?
Wait, I didn't realize I
You
had so
share
many
it with
people.
more people than you think. That's what
Some
I'm
of
saying.
these people should not be on here, but I guess I don't really care. Like, does this person really care about where I am? Wow. Okay, that's
See, but I have
so
people on there that I
interesting.
don't even speak to anymore. And
Yeah,
they're like,
same.
they
That's
still have my
what I'm
location.
saying. I'm like, why does this person know where I am?
Yeah.
But I don't care.
No, I kind of love it.
Soak it up, baby.
Yeah.
Yeah. Look at that. They know exactly
It just
where
makes
I
me
live.
feel like a celebrity, and I also am so nosy that I'm like, what are you doing at Thursday at 4 p.m.? Let me go check.
I'm such an FBI agent.
Yeah,
I'm like
same.
zooming in. I'm
Yep.
like, what's around here?
It's also funny, Ashley, on numerous occasions, I've like tracked her location just to see what she's doing.
Oh, yeah?
And she'll like be at the gym or like at home when she shouldn't be or like normally wouldn't be.
Oh my God, I've done
And-
that before too.
And I'll text her and be like, what's up? And
what's
she's
up?
like, how did you know I was sick?
Yes.
And I'm like, well, I do have your location.
Yeah, I saw your.
And I am stalking you daily.
Oh, yeah.
So I do love that. I love being able to just like check in without having to check in.
It's so nice.
Do you know what I mean?
It's so nice. Because then you don't have to, like, this was a constant stress I used to have because I'm such a control freak. I want to control where everyone is, what everyone's doing at all times. Like, it's just like, I don't know. And I'm like a planner, you know,
Yep.
like if things aren't going the right way, I have a panic attack.
Yep.
And so the other day, like, where I used to have to sit around and just wait for people to come over. Like, you have to just like hope that they're on their way and like hope that they'll text you when they're leaving their house.
Yep.
Or you just sit there and you're like, just like in pain, like your stomach is churning. You're like, when are they gonna knock on the door? You're like running around.
Yep.
But now I can say, okay, like, you know, Jake is coming over for dinner. Like, he's going to come over at 5:30. It's 5:15 now. I wonder if he's left his house yet. And you can go over, oh, he hasn't left yet. Okay, perfect. I have like 30 more minutes now.
Yep.
Like, you actually save time.
100%.
Yeah, you get time back.
Yep. Also, we could totally cut this, but
What?
it's
Tell me.
also funny when I came over for dinner and Nick was supposed to be here.
Oh, yes.
It's like, oh, well, where is he? I know exactly where he is.
You
No
know what?
excuses.
Let's put him on blast. Yeah, Nick took a nap at 5 p.m.
Yep.
on a Friday when he was supposed to come over and meet one of my very dear friends for the first time. What type of impression does that make when you fell asleep?
It was also my birthday dinner.
And it was his birthday dinner. There was balloons present for Jake's birthday.
Yeah.
And Jake hadn't done any celebrations at all. And
No.
this was the only celebration that Jake was planning on doing for his entire birthday.
Yep.
And Nick literally ruined it.
Thank you, Nick.
And he didn't even bring him a present.
Nope. Or handwritten card.
No present, no handwritten card.
I've checked the mail every day.
Nope. And he didn't even write a sorry note. You know what? It's just like, it's honestly ridiculous around here. Like, I hate men.
Yeah. I don't right now, but maybe in a few months.
Yeah, Jake's in his I love men era. I'm in my I hate men era.
Yeah.
Just kidding. Love you. Just kidding.
Okay.
Yeah, we're not cutting that. We're keeping that straight in
No,
there.
I do love that.
Cancel.
Okay, my third so real, and this is one that I have recently fallen in love with. You know the saying, like, the best judgment is the people that you keep around you?
Yes.
So I don't like that anymore.
Oh my God.
I think it was on Pinterest or something random, but I found this quote, judge me by the people that I avoid.
Judge me by the people that I avoid.
And I don't know why, like, thinking about that is, like, so perplexing. And I'm like, it's honestly so true. Like, I hang around people that I wouldn't necessarily, like, I don't know, want to be judged by. But I think I would rather be judged by the people that I avoid
Yeah.
than the people that I hang out with.
Yes.
Maybe that's my own, like, personal opinion.
You would rather be judged by the people you avoid rather than the people you hang out with. Hold on, this is like really quite the
Isn't
brain
it?
twister. Like, we've got a whole game of Twister going
And
on
it's
in there.
definitely a hot take. I think that some people would definitely disagree with me. But, like, in my mind, I'm thinking about, like, who I see on a daily basis and then who I intentionally avoid or no longer speak to.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, yeah, like, I am, like, happy that I'm no longer with those people.
Oh, yeah. I kind of like that. I do
You know
like
what I
that.
mean?
I do. I know what you mean.
I feel like it shows
'Cause,
growth,
yeah.
like,
it does.
evolution, like,
It
who am I
totally
no
does.
longer with? And what is that, like, how is that a reflection of me?
100%. I was just thinking, I was actually just talking to Nick about this on the phone. Because I feel like something about me is that I'm like very, well, number one, I love confrontation, but I also have like no tolerance for people that are just not serving me. Like,
Yep.
I truly do get rid of them. And I was talking to Nick about this, and then I started to think, like, am I toxic? Like, I feel like I feel like I've moved past like a lot of people in my
Same.
life. Is that bad?
No.
And I'm like, oh my God, am I a problem? Like, I like feel like I'm dropping them like flies.
No. It's
'Cause
good.
It is a red flag when someone like consistently like doesn't have like, they cut that friend.
I don't think so.
You don't think so?
I was just talking to Emily about this. Like, as you get older and your friendships develop, you really should only have a few close friends.
Totally.
Realistically, like, life is too intense and so many things are going on. You really should only have, like, a few really, really close friends that you depend on.
Yeah.
Obviously, there's other people around you that, like, you consider friends.
Yeah.
But, like, I feel like our day and age, like, our society convinces you that you need, like, 1,000 best friends and 1,000 Instagram followers and 1,000 likes.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what's, like, in and hot and, like, what you're supposed to have.
Totally.
But, like, that's so not true. I had a billion friends.
It's
and I was
exhausting.
exhausted.
Oh my God.
None of them really knew me. I didn't really know any of them that well. I didn't feel like I was ever, like, heard or seen by any of them. Do you know what I mean?
Totally.
It's like
They don't care.
It's like a function. Do you know what I mean? It's like
It's
a
such a
fundraiser.
fun-
It's
yeah.
so Bruce coded.
Yeah, so Bruce coded.
Yeah.
He loves a good fundraiser.
Loves a good function.
Loves a fundraiser.
Yeah.
No, I entirely agree. Like, quality over quantity, baby. Like it's always been. I'm a firm believer in that. And like, it doesn't really. I don't really get FOMO. And I think that's why that doesn't bother me. Like my friend Sydney, she has to be at every event or like participating with, like being around, not every event. Like she needs to be with people, and like if her friends or like people in a group that she knows get together without her, I'm just like exposing her. She's just such a loser. No, no.
Love you, Sydney.
If they get together without, or like, and she's like out of town, like it hurts her. Like she feels like pain and like pain.
See, I don't feel
And
that.
I don't get that. She has so many friends. I don't know what's wrong with her. That girl has so many
Sydney
friends.
on the pod.
Honestly, Sydney Patton, you have so many friends. I don't. Like, how does she do it? She probably has. Okay, my favorite story ever is when she was like, oh, like her boyfriend Keenan. I'm just telling I'm airing out her dirty laundry. Keenan like planned this like surprise dinner for her on her birthday, and it was like during the week with a few of her closest friends. Okay, just a few friends is what she says.
Right.
And we're like, oh, cool. She sends our group chat a picture. And it's literally her walking into, it's a video of her walking into this restaurant. There is a table that probably could seat 25 people, full of people, and it's just a few of her closest casual friends. Like, oh, just a quick, and I was like, 25 people? I don't even know 25 people.
No,
like,
I couldn't call 25 people right now.
Like, it was the funniest thing ever. She's like, oh yeah, it's just like, this is like the small event, and like we're having this thing over the weekend. Like, very cute, casual.
Small circle.
That's my closest friends.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry, 25 of your closest friends. Like, what?
Also, she has so many out-of-state friends too.
I know. I would love to see how many friends she has. Like, actually count them all up. Probably in like 50 to 60, I would say.
Nuts. I mean,
and
that's
these
how I
people
felt at my grad party though.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? And I don't like that anymore.
No. But she gets put in these people like weddings. Like, it's insane. She maintains friendships like no other. It's nuts.
That really stresses me
like
out. I don't know
bridesmaids
why.
for every single one of, like, all 30 of those people. Probably.
Wow. She's a flower girl at every wedding.
It's impressive. Okay, next So Real.
Next. Okay, this is an interesting one. So Real Thursdays. Thursdays are my favorite day of the week.
I love a Thursday. I'm with you on this.
Yes. I don't know
Thursday
why.
energy hits different.
It's like the perfect part of the week where everything is slowly coming down.
Yes.
Weekend plans are like starting to become a real thing. Like, you never really get super busy on a Thursday, I feel like.
Yeah.
The worst day of the week? What's your worst day of the week?
Friday.
What?
For busyness?
No, like just your least favorite day of the week.
Oh, I thought you were thinking busy. Surprisingly, Fridays are always my busiest day.
Really?
My worst day of the week is Tuesday.
Me too.
Just today.
Today was a really bad day.
It was
and
a
it's
bad
because
day.
it was Tuesday.
It was a bad day.
Yep.
Tuesdays always suck.
Yep.
And it's like too long of a day, and you like have such a long week ahead, and you're like, and then on Monday you like woke up and realized all the shit you haven't done, and then now Tuesday you're like, okay, well I guess we're supposed to start working on that.
Yep.
And then it's like
everyone starts messaging you. They need help. They want meetings. It's literally the worst day of the week.
It's the worst.
Notoriously, every single Tuesday, I'm like, oh my God, I need to like get over this already.
I don't mind Wednesdays. I do feel like Wednesdays have a little pep in their step.
Yeah.
And Mondays are...
There's definitely a pyramid.
Yeah.
And if we're like really ranking, Thursday is a Maddie. And Tuesday is a Kendall. We need to put up like a pyramid behind us.
No, it's 100%.
Yep.
I feel like, okay, Mondays are kind of exciting because like you get back to your routine. Like I do like that. And you're like, I'm ready to like lift tomorrow, wake up at 2:45 in the morning.
Every week. Every day.
Every day. Yeah, I agree.
I just feel like Monday, at least like corporate, like America wise, everyone is so kept to themselves on Monday because like they're trying to catch up on their own things. There's obviously a few meetings, but everyone really is just trying to get themselves in line.
Yes.
And then Tuesday, Wednesday, everyone's like, oh my God, running around with their heads cut off.
Yeah, like peace out.
I need help. I need meetings. I need this. I need that. I need everything. I hate it.
It's the worst.
I hate it.
I agree.
So Thursdays. Okay, So Real, the next one, a camera roll clean out. It's such a pet peeve of mine when someone opens their camera and they're like, or their photo album, and they're like, oh my God, wait, I need to go find this. And there's like a billion photos of a bunch of nothing. That's you.
Mine is full of screenshots.
See, I can't do
things
that.
I don't even need.
That's what I'm saying. It's clutter. Everyone does like a spring cleaning of their closet.
Oh my God,
we need to do this for our cameras.
How do you feel about the measuring tape photos?
And what does that help you?
It tells me that I remember what I was measuring for this photo.
Have you used that?
No.
Are you going to?
No.
So like, why is it in your camera?
This QR code?
Yeah, for what? You probably don't even know.
Let's see. There's what else is in here? A photo of my maps.
Yeah, going
driving.
Where?
Don't know where.
Yeah.
Why.
This is what I'm saying.
Oh wow, this is crazy. This is interesting.
Because then one time you're sitting at dinner and you're like, oh my gosh, I have this photo. Like,
the calculator screenshot?
Yeah, for what?
I don't know.
This is what I'm saying. Like, you're sitting there with Lindsay and you're like, wait, I have this super cute photo of Emma I need to show you.
It takes me forever.
And then you're scrolling for 15 minutes and it's a bunch of photos of nothing.
I know. Something I have noticed is I have a lot of photos of myself crying.
Whoa, it's loaded.
Like January 20th, here's one, January 22nd. You
should make an album.
I should make an album of the crying. It's funny though, like my cry, like this was literally last night. No, but my crying photos, like I cried not because I'm sad. Like I cry from like the randomest things. It's so weird. Like yesterday I was crying because I was watching this TikTok video of this girl that, oh my God, it was so sad. I could cry right now. I was sitting on my couch literally alone. I'm like, probably watching a cooking video before and then, like whatever. And then I get to this video. And it's this girl getting proposed to on a little boat in Italy. And it's like, I haven't watched this like video until now. Like, this is when my fiance proposed to me, and he like took his life 4 months after he proposed. And like he was like supposed to be like my husband, and I never know why. And then I go to her account and I am like now so invested in this girl. And it is the saddest thing, like, and she's so beautiful, and it's like all these like there's like
this is so sad.
There's one video of him. I'm not even effing with you. This is the one that really got me. But honestly, this is a topic we can discuss after, because I feel like it's kind of crossing a lot of lines. Yeah. But it's a photo of him like genuinely on his deathbed. Like he is in the hospital room, and like you can obviously tell like the plug was pulled.
Yeah.
And she's like sobbing over his body. And I'm like, hold on. Now, and that was what got me, and I was literally sobbing uncontrollably. But now that I'm thinking about it, so when you were spending your last precious moments with your husband or your fiance, you said, let's make a TikTok.
Right. And we're going to have to circle back to this at the end.
Like,
because
what?
The oversharing on social media from millennials is absolutely insane.
Oh my God. There's so many things that have come up today that are, it's millennials.
Absolutely.
We will get to
insane.
this eventually.
Yes,
after
we need
the
to
So Real,
circle
So
back.
Not.
We need to circle back and close the loop.
I'm going to make a note. Yeah. You know what? I'm going to make a note right now. We need to talk about oversharing. Yep. Oversharing with millennials.
It's one thing to share that your husband passed away and you're really sad about it. I get that. But it just is a cry for help and a cry for attention.
And it's like the first video was sweet because it was her getting proposed to, and she said, I haven't watched this video yet. Still, I mean, whatever you need to do to have closure. But this one, the other one was...
No, there's no need for that. No one needs to see that.
Yeah.
It's just crossing a line. It's inappropriate, if I'm being so honest. Sorry, girl.
Sending
you love, but you should probably take that down.
She should.
Yeah.
She really should. Okay.
Continue.
Next one.
Next So Real, I discovered my love for this for the first time ever.
Okay.
While I was in Europe, because there is no iced coffee.
No iced coffee.
Hot coffee. I've never been into hot coffee.
I love hot coffee.
I fell in love with flat whites.
So good.
So good,
right?
Good. I have no idea what it is. I didn't want to ask.
It's like the ratio between milk and espresso.
It's
very
not
confusing.
a whole lot of milk.
Yes.
It's less milk than I guess like a cappuccino or a latte. But it was delicious.
So good.
I was literally addicted to them the entire time, and I've never liked hot coffee.
I love hot coffee.
Yeah. So
I love that.
Random
the
one.
Froth on top.
And I'm a little bit late to it, but like they would put cinnamon on top, and I was like, this is game changing.
That's how I make my coffee every morning. It's like
with my little mittens on, like running around in the 25-degree weather. I was like this is a movie. Like, I totally get it.
I'm the main character.
I've been the main character.
You're always main character. I know, obviously.
So hot coffee, So Real for the month of February. It's still a little bit chilly out. You can still get away with a hot coffee.
Yeah.
But little spoiler, it'll probably be So Not in March. Hot take.
Really?
It's still chilly out, but hot coffee, So Real for February.
Okay.
Next, diversified modalities of fitness.
Wow, that is quite the saying.
Yep.
Please break it down.
So you and I both, me more than you for the most part, because you've always done different forms of fitness. But for a long time, I was only spinning. That was my only modality of fitness that I was doing.
Yeah.
And I really believed that, like, it was changing my life. I was like, this is changing my body. I'm transforming. Like, this is the best kind of fitness you can do. It's not.
It's not.
If you're just spinning, you're not doing anything. You're actually hurting your body.
You literally are.
I'm just, spoiler alert.
Yes.
Also, if you're overloading your body with 90 different forms of fitness, you're also hurting your body.
Yep.
There are a few people that I'm sure we're both thinking of right now.
Yep.
That need therapy,
Yep.
probably.
Oh, yeah. And if you're overloading with, like, cardio, you also need to stop doing that.
You're hurting your body. You're not doing anything. You're not losing any weight. You're not losing any fat.
You're, like, destroying the muscle
You're
fibers.
just depleting your energy, and that's
everything.
all.
Yeah.
And
God,
so
bad.
since I left the spin studio that we met at,
and this is coming from Jake and I, who we used to be clinically obsessed with
2 or
spin.
3 times a day.
No, literally 3. Sometimes there was a moment where we'd say, "You gonna do 4 today?"
Yeah.
Like, it's not like, I wish I was joking.
Yep.
Like,
and
3
the people
to
that are
4
still
spin
there
classes.
think that they are on crack. We invented the triple.
We invented the triple.
We would do 3 classes in one day.
The triple was born with our names.
Yep.
It
Cosmo and
was.
Wanda invented the triple.
Cosmo and Wanda. It really, like, we are Cosmo and Wanda.
Yeah. So I just had to clarify, so real, like, different modalities of fitness.
Love
whether
that.
that's like walking and lifting weights or bar or yoga, even spin on the occasion. I do spin twice a week and strength train and walk. But, like, just diversifying your fitness.
Diversifying. Honestly, I love that you said that. Walking is it on there so real? I feel
It was a few months ago.
It was a few.
Yep.
Walking is just such a great. Why do we all forget about walking?
Yep.
Walking is so good.
So, and an outdoor walk.
It's so great on every level. Like,
Yep.
gives you your source and dose of sunshine
Yep.
or, like, fresh air. You just feel, like, so clear and, like, grounded.
Energy reset.
Like, being grounded is a real thing.
Yep.
Like, feeling the earth and, like, coming into nature and, like, walking through and looking at trees. 'Cause
Yeah.
if you think about it, we're always looking at our screen. We're always in, like, some sort of enclosure.
Yep.
And, like, we don't, like, walking is kind of not a thing.
Yep. I've also,
recently.
like, fully transitioned a majority of my plans with friends into walks. Like, this week, every single day of
Let's
the week,
go on
I'm
a
going on a walk.
Love.
Because it's, like, it's so fun to catch up. It's free.
Totally.
Like, you're getting a good workout in.
The moms are the OG walking
The
queens.
mom, exactly. And I went on a walk with a mom today. Yeah.
Who?
Shout out Alexis.
Alexis.
Miss OMG Oats.
Oh my God, OMG Oats.
Yeah.
OMG Oats.
So I went on a walk with Faith.
Cute.
Today I went on a walk with Alexis. I'm going on a walk with Mary tomorrow. I have a walk with Liv on Thursday. Like, I just have walks all the
Wait,
time.
I want to get on the walk schedule.
It's during lunchtime, which
It's
you're
only
working.
during lunchtime?
Yeah.
I could potentially do that on, like, a day if I work remotely.
Ooh, okay. Good to know.
Potentially.
We will circle back.
We will circle back.
Yeah, but I love different modalities of fitness.
Hell yeah. What's your rotation right now?
My rotation right now is I strength train 6 days a week, spin twice a week, and I walk like 3 to 5 times a week.
Okay.
And then yoga sometimes,
yoga.
randomly.
You'd be so proud of me. I went to 2 yoga classes last week, and I'm
Where?
going to go to 2 at Lifetime.
Oh, I need to.
And I'm going to go to 2 this week. Come.
Please, done.
I'll tell you when I'm going. I was actually supposed to go this morning, and I didn't. So
Yeah.
that's good.
Ugh.
Haha, the plan's going really well. No, I forgot. I can't believe it's Tuesday. I feel like the week, like, literally just started. That's so weird. But I'm trying to get back into yoga. Well, I never really was into yoga, so I'm trying to get into yoga.
Yep.
But the stretching I need to do.
Same.
I'm in the running era because I
Right.
am going to be running a marathon. I'm
course.
manifesting that I'm running the New York City Marathon.
Yep.
I'm having my people take care of it on the back end.
Shout out Matt.
And then I've been lifting a little bit less, and I've been doing Pilates instead.
Yeah, love that.
I think it's just because of the running, but I did lift last week. I don't know, kind of random with the lifting.
Yeah.
But always running at least 4 times a week. And then, I do the Versa Climber, the Pilates, the walking, like,
Yeah.
almost every day, I
Yeah.
feel like, because of 75 hard. But yeah,
I love it.
I love it. Rotation.
So real. Next, so real. This is such like a try to for me.
Okay.
Carrot cake. It is the best kind of cake.
I thought you were going to say you didn't like carrot cake.
No,
Wait,
so
shut
real.
up.
Nick loves carrot cake.
Nick loves carrot cake.
My birthday cake was carrot cake.
Your birthday cake was carrot cake.
Yep, the secret man that I'm seeing loves carrot cake.
I love carrot cake.
You like that's what I'm saying. If you're hot, you like carrot cake.
If you're hot, if you don't like carrot cake,
Red flag.
red flag.
Get out.
You're
The
like
first-
a sociopath.
I got home from San Diego and the first thing that I ordered was carrot cake from Pita Jungle.
Hold on.
Yep.
Carrot cake from Pita Jungle?
I got chicken pasta
Should I be
salad
on
and
something?
carrot cake. It is so good. It's not the best.
Hidden secret?
AJ's
Oh,
has
no.
a fire carrot cake.
What kind of cream? What frosting? Cream cheese?
No.
No?
Theirs is
Mascarpone?
Yep. And
Yep.
it is theirs has raisins in it,
Oh.
which some people are really polar about. That I'll accept. Some people love a raisin carrot cake, some people don't like it. I love both.
Raisin carrot cake.
Yeah.
For some reason, I thought you were saying raisin in the frostings.
No.
It's like, wait, what?
And some
Okay.
have walnuts too.
Walnuts.
I really have tried them all.
Have you tried the one from Arcadia Farms?
No.
Oh my god.
I will literally go today.
You need to get the carrot cake from Arcadia Farms. If they have it, it might be like a seasonal thing.
Okay, maybe I'll set up a date for us to go and do this.
Let's do it.
Done.
Carrot cake review.
Okay, it's called Arcadia Farms.
Yes.
I'm literally taking a note.
It's a little brunch spot in Old Town. It's really
Done.
cute. It's like
Ugh.
a classic spot.
That is so
kind
exciting.
of granny vibes. We love that. Like
Love
with little
that.
floral tablecloths outside. Very cute.
Oh,
We should go.
done.
They have a good shrimp
We'll
vegetable
just get
salad
3 carrot cakes.
and 3 carrot cakes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Done immediately.
Done. Okay, last so real of the list.
Okay.
Disposable cameras.
Love that.
Olivia, who I think you know.
Yeah. Yes.
She put me onto disposable cameras. Every trip that she goes on, she brings a disposable camera.
Yes. It's very expensive.
It is expensive. So I am looking to buy like a digital camera
Love that.
to replace it.
Yep.
But I bought like a photo album
Mm-hmm.
and I bought disposable cameras for my trip in January, like the last few weeks. And I just like want to like be able to like open a photo album and have
Yeah.
photos from like my travels and my friends. And like if I ever have kids, like technology is like going like so far beyond what we can imagine.
Yeah, totally.
But I want to be able to like have a book to open to like remember, I don't know, memories.
I love that.
Yeah.
I know. It's so funny because I in middle school had a digital camera.
Uh-huh.
Like I had several of them, and
Of
that's like what
course.
we would take all of our photos on.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, where are those fuckers? Like, of
Yeah.
course they're back in style now. Like I
Yep.
don't have those anymore.
Same. I threw mine away.
I threw all of mine away.
And of course, like the It Girl ones now are $700.
They are.
Yeah. The hot one to buy is the G7X Mark III.
Oh my god, you know the style.
That's what all of like the influencers use to get like the fire photos because you don't have to edit them. It like
yeah,
blurs everything for you.
I saw that.
Yep.
Wait, what's it called?
The G7X Mark III.
The
And it's like
G7X.
$750 to $1,000 depending on like the like mock-up that you buy. And then there's like a Mark II, but the Mark II I guess is like less
Yeah.
I don't know, less
Oh,
special.
holy guacamole.
Yeah, but that one's cool because like it has Wi-Fi built into it.
It's a
So
Canon.
you can take the photo and then it will it'll like sync to your phone. Like you can
Oh my
send it
God,
to your phone
I
from the
literally want to
camera.
buy it.
I want to buy it too,
Should we just buy it?
right?
Hmm.
I literally will. I almost bought it before my trip, but they were sold out at Best Buy.
Oh no, there's one. They're available now. Oh no, they're not.
Yeah, see?
Sold out.
They're still sold out from Christmas.
Oh my god, all of the influencers are buying up these cameras.
And they're like convincing the 10-year-olds that are at Sephora to go buy them too.
Oh
Everyone wanted this camera.
my god, there's some 10-year-old out there with like the ideal skincare regimen and one of these cameras
Yeah.
and like nicer makeup than me, and
Yeah.
that's what keeps me up at night.
And vlogging like her
Oh my
6th
God.
grade
Yeah.
formal.
And it's like, oh my god, I will never be you.
Nope.
Oh my god, that's crazy.
Crazy. But
Wow.
for now, disposable cameras until we invest in a nice camera.
I have a disposable camera that I haven't developed, but I feel like it's gonna bring up some old past history of relic
yeah.
historical information about me that
There's
I don't
definitely
wanna
some
develop.
events from my trip,
That you
if
don't.
you're catching my
yeah,
drift.
yeah.
That I am not super excited to see, but
Yeah.
it's again all for the memories.
I know I have this disposable that I know has cute pictures on it, but it also has like some other ones I don't want to look at,
Yep.
and I'm like,
Yeah.
should I go in there and be like, okay, if you see anyone that looks like this, throw
Burn
the
them.
photo away, okay? Burn it.
I don't want to see it.
Don't show me that.
And if
don't
I
show
don't
me
look
that.
good, delete those as well.
Any blur, no, get rid of them.
Yeah.
Get rid of them. Okay.
Okay.
Well, love that.
Jumping into So Not.
Okay.
Number one, we're going to try and like just really rapid fire
Bang 'em.
these.
Go.
Number 1, bad kissers.
Oh, yeah, canceled.
That's kind of a given, but at the same time, I feel like people are delusional.
If you can't kiss, you're a miss.
Yep. Whoa,
Bars.
that's crazy. But I also feel like people are delusional and think that they're good kissers and they're not.
Totally.
Do you know what I mean?
I know. I
There's
know
a
the kind.
perfect ratio of like lip, tongue,
Yes.
face movements,
switching
like,
sides.
Yeah, and it's really is like a puzzle piece.
It's like it's just like a movement. You just gotta like do it. Yeah.
So bad kissers are really out. I really want to emphasize that because like February is the month of love.
Yeah, it is the month of
So,
love.
Bad kissers are so out. Number 2, so not. This will probably make you laugh. Smiling too much. I cannot trust someone that is always smiling.
I feel like I'm always smiling.
And so am I.
I'm literally like I've noticed like I'll
But
be
you're
sitting
so
in a
not.
room
No, you don't.
sometimes.
You definitely don't. I've seen you at the gym when you don't see me. And you're not smiling.
That was scary. I've seen you at the gym when you don't.
I know
see
where
me.
you work out. Yeah, you definitely don't smile too much. I'm thinking of like those like Arcadia Farms moms.
They're like, yay!
Yeah, and they're
Woo!
smiling about literally everything. They're smiling while they're driving.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Oh, I
It's
actually do
those
know.
people.
I do know the type.
Yeah, I can't think of one on the top of my head.
Okay. Sometimes
but
I feel like I should be a smiley person. No.
no, it's just kind of scary.
Gonna give me crow's feet.
Exactly. And I
Yes.
also feel like I like the diversity of our personalities.
Totally.
We can be very bubbly, but also like very not.
Black cat.
100%.
We love a black cat golden retriever hybrid model.
Yep, that's us.
Yep, that's us.
Okay, next, Balenciaga. So not.
Why? Tell.
I feel like it's just like the flop of the fashion houses.
kind of is. It's kind of
like
out. You're right.
They had that whole scandal with the kids, and
that canceled them. Gen Z canceled them.
completely.
Gen Z took them out.
Wiped them out. But even ever since then, like the fashion house released statements that like we're going back and focusing just on the fashion, not on like the politics and
Yeah.
the media. And so I was like, okay, this next collection should be really fire.
Yeah.
And then they did a collab with Erewhon and like had bags that were like shopping bags that were like Erewhon x Balenciaga. And I'm like, this is
Such a
just such a
low.
money grab.
Like,
and like
what?
you're really trying to like reach for like the Gen Z TikTok like Erewhon hype.
Totally.
And it completely flopped. Like, and I also hate that Kim is so invested in Balenciaga because she really could be a star in like so many other brands. Balenciaga is just like the skin tight leggings, heels,
Oh, yeah.
top thing that's going on with the crazy sunglasses.
with the glasses, yeah.
It's
no.
just so 2020 and I'm so over it.
It's so.
They
it is
haven't
2020.
developed at all. Every other brand, I'm like, oh
Stagnant.
wow. Louis Vuitton with Pharrell, different things every single season. And it's impressive. This is the same thing every time.
You're totally right.
It's a flop.
And they just think that they're so good.
Yep.
They think that they're such hot shit.
100%.
It's so annoying.
And I do think that they were hot for a minute. And I think that Kim needs to grow up, wake up, and realize that Balenciaga's out.
What is Kim's like correlation with that brand?
I feel like she has some sort of deal with
Paid
them.
deal, because she is a devoted.
She was the face of them for a while.
You're right.
And then like when that whole thing happened with the kids, she released a statement that was like,
I'm not affiliated. With that.
yeah, but like also wasn't like shaming them. It was kind of just like, I had no involvement in this.
I feel like Kylie is not really like in her Balenciaga era.
No, and that's why
Kylie's in
she's
her,
so
like,
hot.
Kylie's in her like little like girl running through the field. Like
She's also into Maison Margiela. She's in a big Maison Margiela. She's into Jacques Mousse. She really is into like the cool brands right now.
Why is it that Rick Owens has such an established like
I don't know. Well, they have like a really cult following.
Rick Owens?
Yeah, because they have like a very distinguished like vibe aesthetic.
Have I ever told you that when I went into Rick Owens' store for
Yeah,
Kourtney
for
Kardashian?
Kourtney, yeah,
It
I
was
do
the
remember
funniest
this.
thing. I
Yeah.
used to intern for Kourtney Kardashian. Can I get sued for saying that?
No, I think the
Who
thing.
cares?
Did you sign an NDA?
Yeah, I don't
Isn't
know.
it 5 years?
Is it?
Well, yeah. There's like a
Maybe.
timeline
You're
on
right.
it.
Okay. I don't even know. I just signed that thing. I was like, yeah, sign me up, baby.
I doubt Courtney is listening to
Yeah,
this. If she is,
Kourtney?
hi Courtney.
Yeah. Hey, Court. How's it going, girl?
Yeah,
How's
you're the
how have
flop
you
of the
been?
sisters.
How's
Mwah.
you been? I literally still have her assistant's number.
Yeah.
But I had to go into the Rick Owens store, and this was when I was interning for her in college, and she had me like do a lot of shopping for her. But she would like there was already outfits that were picked out at the Rick Owens store.
Of course.
So she would give me I had one of her credit cards.
Mm-hmm.
Her assistant would give it to me. I barely was ever like working that closely with Courtney, but her assistant would give me her credit card, and she'd be like, "Okay, I need you to go to this Rick Owens store. I need you to pick up this, this, and this." And I was
Yep.
like, "Okay." It was literally giving like Anne Hathaway and Devil Wears Prada. It's
100%.
like, go and get the scarves from the Hermes and
Yep.
pick out the color. And I'm like, what?
Yeah, 12 skirts from Calvin
12
Klein.
Yep. So I scurry on down, and I go to Rick Owens, and so Rick Owens is off of Melrose in LA. And so if you're like familiar with the LA area, you'll know that like Melrose does not have any shopping that has like a parking lot. Like no parking lots on
No,
Melrose.
it's all valet.
valet, or you park on the street and there's like a million different options, or you never can get a spot. It's very stressful. So I'm driving down trying to find Rick Owens store. I've never heard of Rick Owens. I'm in my silver Honda Accord. And I'm like da 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 da. And then I pull up to the address, and it's right on Melrose, and it has like a gated parking lot. So I'm like, oh, this place must be money. Like a parking lot? Like I've never seen this. So I go in, I park my little Honda Accord right next, I'm not even joking, right between the G-Wagon that was like matte green and the Lamborghini.
Of course.
And I'm like, okay, I'm right in
Fitting
between.
right in.
Oops, like little sandwich. So I like pull right in, and I go in and I walk in, and I'm literally in like workout clothes, like a t-shirt, college like sorority t-shirt, and like I'm like, okay, like hey, and they're like hi, and this I am greeted by a man in a dog collar, and and he has like these chains like draping from his arms, and like I'm not joking, like long chains that like drag on the floor as he walks, and he's like, how can I help you? Like super like pop, like very peppy, like, and I'm like, he looks like he's literally just came from a dungeon, and I'm like, oh hello, gate of hell. I like was telling him, oh, I'm here to pick up Courtney's order, and I like he takes me over, and like the chains are dragging as he's walking. It's like and then he gets behind the counter, and he's wearing an entire like literally like it's like this mesh shirt, but it's barely even mesh, like it's like it's like a body chain essentially, but this is like before body chains were even a thing. And I'm just like, his nipples are just staring at me.
Plot
like
twist,
imagine
it's Travis Barker.
like oh, can you imagine? What if it was? It could have been.
It was.
And then I spent like $30,000 there for clothes. Wow. Yeah, it was nuts. But what I learned from the Kardashians is that they actually don't own anything. They own none of the clothes that they wear.
It's all rented.
It's all rented. That's what they were renting, and they put it on like leave from Rick Owens, and then like they might get like a discount or something because they're a celebrity influencer. But they're like, okay, like we're gonna charge you the $30,000, but then like you'll just bring it back. Right. And I'm like, wait, celebrities don't buy their own clothes?
No,
they don't.
No, that's why I would love to see their closet.
I know.
Do you know what I mean? Like,
because,
what do you actually own?
Actually own.
And that's interesting too. Like, do you watch Kardashians?
I haven't been watching recently. I don't
remember when it was. It may have been last season, but they like go into Kim's like warehouse where she keeps like every single outfit she's ever worn in her entire life.
Damn.
And I'm like, this is interesting to me because like you don't own most of your outfits. So like, do you buy this from the brands?
She must.
Or do you get it like a replica made? Do you know what I mean? Because she has like dresses that she wore on like the 2009 VMAs carpet.
Interesting.
And then like every Yeezy sample that you could find.
Huh.
And then like this random like jacket that she wore
is this a
Paris
new
Fashion
episode?
Week. No, it was pretty old. And it's like a huge warehouse. Huge. And she has like photos of herself in the dress attached to the garment bag that it's in. And it's like racks and racks and racks and racks and racks of stuff. Like crazy.
I did see this. I did see
it.
Yep. It's coming to me.
And so that's why I'm like, okay, so what do they buy? What do they get gifted?
Yeah.
What's rented? It is interesting.
Huh. Very weird.
Yeah.
I wonder.
I guess we'll never know.
We'll never know.
We'll call Courtney up.
Okay.
Okay, next, so not hot take. I've said this before. Roses. I don't like roses. I feel like they're overdone. They're too cliche.
Red roses?
Red roses.
Okay, good.
I can get down behind maybe a white rose.
I love a white rose. I was going to say, Nick gave me white roses. They're sitting on the counter
right
now.
So cute. Red roses are just overdone. And if that truly is your favorite flower, okay. Like Olivia loves a long stem red rose, not like a regular one. She likes a long stem.
Yeah.
Or a bouquet of them, but they have to be long stem. And I can respect that. But like the idea of like Valentine's Day, here's like a bouquet of roses from Fry's. Not that it matters that it's from Fry's, but like just like the lack of effort and like creativity.
Yeah.
Come on.
Honestly, agreed.
So like my favorite flower, a pink peony.
That's my favorite flower.
Yep.
Did you know that?
No, I didn't know that.
I was influenced by Gossip Girl.
Same.
Oh yeah, of course. Blair Waldorf's favorite flower is a peony.
And that's me.
And that's me.
Yep.
I want to do that.
Yep.
Okay, that's
So if a special
I knew
man
we
is
got
listening to
along.
this, Valentine's Day, pink peony, and pink peonies are in season right now, in case you're wondering.
I keep telling Nick, I'm like, that's my favorite flower.
Name, hint, hint. Should we text each other's people?
He did.
Hey, Nick. Pink peony season is here.
Pink peonies. Yeah. Something recently that I'm very proud of Nick for doing is when a man buys you flowers, you have to you're never going to, right off the bat, you're never going to get like a good bouquet.
No.
But you have to just think to yourself, it's the thought that counts.
100%.
Because, you have to pick your battles here.
Yep.
Do you want a man to buy you flowers or do you not?
Right.
You know? And so, when you first start getting flowers from someone, it's quite an interesting experience.
Yep.
You have to really just, I love them. When you get the dyed petals
Right.
and the pink and the bright purple.
See, but this is a straight man problem.
It's a straight man problem. It's a huge straight man problem.
Yeah. See, a gay that I would date would never do that.
He would never. Always classy, cute. Like those flowers that you got, remember?
But I don't know who sent them to me.
I know, but those
still.
I feel like that was kind of straight man coded.
Actually, we do have an idea of who sent them to me that I can tell you off camera.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wait, tell me No.
Yeah. True story. We think that we've cracked the code.
No.
Yeah. But it's funny because it's such a...
Because you just saw him.
Just saw him.
And then, did you say it was my... Yeah, you said it was your birthday.
Yep. Said it was my birthday, knew my apartment number, my first and last name, and...
Didn't say who it was from.
Didn't say who it was from.
Because he's weird.
And also doesn't know me well enough to know that I hate red roses and sunflowers.
Yeah.
And those were both in the bouquet.
Together,
so interesting.
Also, such a man.
It's a
thing.
hypothesis.
And he kind of is straight man coded, but also
100.
not.
He presents
not.
himself as straight, but he's
does.
definitely bisexual.
He's
at
definitely
best.
bi. So
Yeah.
that's why those flowers were so weird.
100%.
You never put sunflowers and roses together.
No, what? It was a spring bouquet and I have a winter birthday.
Barf. Yeah, but that's bad. Usually just men, it's honestly, I would honestly rather, just get, a little single bouquet of flowers that was all the same flower than, an arrangement. And for some reason, men just cannot get their head around that.
I just don't think they see it.
But Nick recently made major improvements to his flower strategy. He made his own bouquet.
From Trader Joe's?
I asked him and he wouldn't tell me where. And I was like,
Oh.
we're so close.
We're
I know.
so
I don't want
close.
to give you the map, but
Yeah.
you're literally so close to the GPS tracker. Just Trader Joe's. Come on.
Right.
Just, that's all you got to do.
They're cheap, they're easy, they're reliable.
You're going to save so much money.
Yep, 100%.
I don't know why they don't know this.
Yep. And that's what I'm saying. It really does boil down to the thought and the effort, but
Yeah.
it is such a small gesture. Do you know what it's so easy.
So good. It's so easy.
Trader Joe's makes it so easy. They have them all prearranged.
Yes.
And they'll literally help you make the bouquets if you ask them.
They will?
Yes. I've gone and asked, and they literally will help you make them after you buy them and wrap them into one single bouquet.
Shut up.
Or you can do it at
Life hack.
home if you want to.
I want to do it there.
That's what I'm saying. Everyone at Trader Joe's is so nice.
So
You could ask them to
nice.
cook the fish that you just bought, and they
They'd be
probably
like,
would say yes.
Sure. You'd be
Yeah.
like, can you come home and help me load my groceries into my fridge? Of course.
Yeah.
Where's your car?
I'll
Where's
get in
your
the
house?
trunk.
No.
They're
Let
too
me in.
nice.
Oh, I love
So yeah,
workers.
it's the thought that counts.
It
But
is.
for me, red roses are out.
Okay.
Next, this is so obscure and so random, but it drives me absolutely insane.
Okay,
When
tell
someone says, "Oh my god, yeah, I was in Europe," and they went to one country.
Europe.
What is Europe?
Yeah. What? Europe.
Please specify. Europe is a continent. Let's start there.
Let's start
You
there.
can't just go to Europe. That's not a thing. I went to Europe this past January
Yeah.
because I was in a bunch of different places in Europe.
Yes,
And I
you're
always
going
specify
around,
exactly where I
touring
was.
around.
When you go to Greece and say, had a blast in Europe, you were in one place, and that was Greece.
Sounds like kind of like a pain you're feeling.
And it's one person
Maybe a real
that I am
story.
thinking of.
Sounds like some personal trauma.
It is
over
personal
there.
trauma,
Like,
but it's just
you
like-
went to Greece,
just like
and you went to
culture
one
yourself.
country.
In Europe, when you're in Europe, anywhere, and this, I'm allowed
It's
to say
so
that
true.
because anywhere you're there, everyone there is so educated.
Yes.
And they're so cultured. And so when they come to the States on holiday, they always say, oh yeah, I'm going to LA. Oh
Yes.
yeah, I'm going to Florida. I'm going to New York.
Yeah.
I'm going to Arizona.
It's like you saying you're going on vacation next week, and I'm like, oh, where are you going? You're like, United States.
Yeah, North America. What does that mean?
Where?
Like, could you be any less specific?
Yeah.
And also, I just feel like it's like a fun, like, buzzword.
Yeah,
And they
Europe.
loved, like, oh my God, Euro summer. And they went to, like, Spain.
Yeah.
Which, again, so cool. So happy for you. But,
Yeah.
like, you went to Spain.
Yeah.
You didn't go to Europe.
Yeah.
So that's just my own personal little.
Totally.
So not.
Totally.
Yeah.
Okay.
No one has to agree with me, but that's
I
fine.
agree.
Okay, good. Next, a 9-step skincare routine.
Love that.
Morning or night, it should be no longer than like 3 products. Mm-hmm. Because anything more than that, you're actually doing nothing
Less
for your
is more.
skin. Like
Simplicity is everything.
100%. You're clogging your pores. You're doing nothing. You're wasting your money.
Yeah.
And that's, I think, the problem with like the whole 10-year-old Sephora like trend is like they're buying all these super expensive products. One, that do nothing for their skin
I know.
because they're not targeted for them.
Yeah.
And 2, they're loading up layers and layers and layers of stuff
Yeah.
that do nothing but just hurt your skin.
And you know what? Newsflash. This is a PSA. Oh my God. I actually, this is my so not. This is my
Okay.
so not. I'm adding it to your list.
Please.
When influencers are promoting all of these, or anyone with good skin is promoting all these different products, and all they have is a shit ton of filler and Botox.
Yep.
And Botox literally kills bacteria underneath your skin and decreases the size of your pores, so it's almost like physically impossible for you to break out.
Yep.
So you know what? When what's her face, the girl that has Lauren Bostic from Skinny Confidential, she's like, I have a 35 skincare routine, skincare routine. It's like you literally are just full of filler.
100%. Also,
She's
you're
like-
not using that.
Yeah, she's like, I put salmon sperm on my face
Yeah.
for 30 days, and I've seen a huge difference. And I'm like,
Yeah.
no, like
Show
you
me
just
the
have
difference.
Botox,
Right.
Like that's killing the you.
Right. And all of a sudden they're like, I've been using Kiehl's for 5 years and I
Yeah.
love them and I use all these products that they sent over to me.
Then ditch the filler, bitch. Let's see it
No, you
without.
didn't. You didn't use any of
Let's
those
see
products.
what
They're
she's like,
awful.
Eye tightening. I'm
Right.
like, you literally got some sort of like surgery done.
Right. And I also I
oh,
think definitely kids my age and younger are just obsessed with like, oh, and I use retinol and I use an exfoliant
Totally.
and I
Yep.
use this and I use vitamin C and I'm like, what does that do for you? No clue.
Yeah.
Like they just like to be able to say that.
Yeah.
And now that I'm friends with like estheticians that like know what they're talking about,
Exactly.
it really is shocking like how damaging it is for your skin to like use all those things when you don't need them.
I know.
Why do you need peptides at 14?
You don't.
You don't.
I know.
Like
It's so
and you're
bad.
going to break out anyway.
You're going to break
That's
out.
hormonal and normal.
Exactly.
Like I'm still breaking out and
Yeah.
that's just life. It's
Oh,
diet,
yeah.
it's hormones,
The
it's
mid-20s
environment.
Yeah. The mid-20s hormone acne is like so real. Like it happened to me. It's so real, but so not.
Yeah.
No, but it's funny. Like my skin has never been better. And it's because I've stopped using 30 products. Like I literally use either a Cetaphil or this one face wash that my esthetician gives me by Rhonda Allison. And then, I'll use that in the morning, that at night. And then like a few times a week, I'll do like a toner.
Yeah.
Once a month, I'll do like a exfoliant.
Yeah.
But then I do like just moisturizer. And then sometimes I do use tretinoin, but just for my dermatologist. But that's pretty much it.
Yeah.
Like,
it should be
rose
very
water,
light.
just
yeah.
for like a nice little like
Yeah.
refresh.
100%.
That's it. That's it.
No, there's no need for anything extra. It drives me crazy.
It's so annoying.
And that's why I think it's so funny too, because like a lot of the TikTok influencers, I feel like love to flex their like skincare collection,
Totally,
and I'm
yeah.
like, what is this? This
I
is a
know.
hoarder. Like,
yeah.
I don't know why you're using all these products. It's
No,
bad.
it's so bad.
So
It's so
so not
bad.
for February.
So not.
Next, very random, but like I did realize that these people exist.
Okay.
And I hate them. People who start their weeks on Monday.
Oh my God, that's me.
So the first day one of the week is Monday.
Yeah. I know
Can't
it's
stand
wrong.
it. It's wrong.
Like it's so funny that number one, you hate me now. Number
Surprise.
two, I was taking my vitamins this morning and like
Uh-huh.
I refill my vitamins on like Sundays.
Same.
No, but like because tomorrow is like the new week.
No.
No, like
The new week
and
is
today
Sunday.
I took my first thing of vitamins. Like I didn't take it yesterday, so now like the Sunday square of vitamins is full,
Right.
And the Mondays is empty because I started it
Right.
on a Monday.
That's triggering. That's
I knew
really
that
triggering.
would really
and I know that there
bother
are
you.
a lot of people that start their weeks on Monday because
do.
Sunday is still a weekend.
It is a weekend.
Sunday is reset. get like prep day, clean day. It's like
Oh.
your day one to like start your week off right. And Saturday is like the final hurrah.
It's just so confusing.
It's not. Obviously, it's not
It doesn't
confusing because
feel
your
right.
pill organizer lays it out
Yeah,
very clearly for you.
I looked at my-
Sunday is first.
I looked at my pill organizer and I'm like, that looks wrong.
Yeah.
And then I was like, what's wrong about this? I don't know. And then I left and I'm thinking about it. I'm
Also,
like,
look
oh,
at a
it's because-
calendar.
Yeah. I know, but like I'm always like, why don't they put the Sunday over there?
Yeah, no, because that's the correct way to organize it. So not. People will start their weeks
Rachel.
on Monday.
So not
So
Rachel.
I'm going to modify it. Rachel Weber. Okay, next, so not. I actually want your opinion on this.
Okay.
Adidas Sambas.
Oh.
So not.
Why? Overrated?
Overrated. I feel like they look exactly like the Adidas Superstar, just
Hold on.
kind of like glorified in a weird way.
Oh my God. I was about to look it up. 100%. Yes. I entirely agree. You're talking about like the street style sneakers.
Yes. Also, the color
They
combos.
look the same.
They're horrific.
Hold on. I need to
They
look
have like green and orange and yellow, and then like a pink and cheetah print, and then like a red and another darker
Yes.
red.
Adidas
It's
Samba and the
awful.
Superstar, right?
Yes.
Yes.
I don't understand it. And everyone, this is so random and so specific, but everyone hates on Golden Goose sneakers, hates on them. And I understand you're buying a $600 sneaker that's like pre-beaten
Yes.
up.
Yeah.
I understand that. But a lot of the hate also is like the color combos are weird and there's like random sparkles and there's like cheetah print and all those other things. I agree, kind of corny.
Yeah.
But what's the difference between that and a Samba?
Yeah, true.
They're $200, so definitely cheaper,
I
but
will
they're
say
still ugly.
I am still against the Golden Goose.
Yeah, fair.
I can't get it. I just can't get into it. I can't.
Fair.
But I hear you. If
I
you're gonna
just-
go apples to apples here, like no.
There are just so many better options.
There
and
are.
I feel like TikTok specifically is gaslighting everyone into thinking that these are cute shoes. And
Wait,
they're not.
can you give me some options here
For,
for the shoe alternative? What would you say?
I mean, it kind of depends. Like, obviously, I think that Air Forces are out.
Yeah.
But I do love like a nice platform sneaker, whether that's like a platform Converse. I love my McQueens. They give me like the perfect 1.5 inch. And they're like kind of dressy, but you can dress them down. I also love like a good boot. I don't know. There's so many. I need to like really think about that.
I
What
have
sneakers that I
platform
love.
Puma shoes.
Love the it's fun.
Do you think that's weird that I have Pumas?
No.
Okay.
People hate on Puma a lot.
Puma
but
gets kind of
they
trolled
kind of
out
like
there.
invented the platform. Like
They-
the hot platform sneaker.
That was like the first type of platform I've ever seen.
And
is
it
that
was
Puma.
Rihanna. She was like the face of it. It was like her and Cara Delevingne
Yes.
and someone else that I can't remember, but like they were the face of the platform Puma.
You're totally right. I have
And they
those
invented
Pumas.
all of a sudden Adidas wants platforms and UGG wants platforms.
Yeah.
UGGs are out. Hate UGGs. I said that in January, but hate UGGs.
We don't like Uggs.
UGGs are out.
Okay, I never hopped on that bandwagon.
Good. I
Thank
just
you.
don't get it. There's like now all these different like
Platform.
yeah,
I don't
it's
know,
just
a
come
lot.
on, stop.
I
It's
know.
too much.
I know.
But the Samba is just not in. I'm trying to do, like a New Balance.
Mm-hmm.
Such a cute sneaker.
I just got New Balances.
Yeah.
What about Vejas?
Love them.
I want
Love
to
them.
platform Vejas.
Yeah, I have some. Love them. They're
you like
so
them?
comfortable. Definitely not a walking shoe, but it's like
No.
a good.
Yeah,
you
they're-
could dress them up, dress them down. I like a leather sneaker,
I do like a leather sneaker.
like something that's very versatile.
Okay, I like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But a New Balance, I loved. Those were like my walking shoes on my trip, and they're so cute. They're like very classic. They're timeless.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't understand the Samba. I really don't.
I just got the New Balance, not New Balance. Wait, what did I get? No, yeah, New Balance.
Yeah.
Dad shoes.
Yep.
I
Very
got
Ethan.
them. I love the dad
Yep.
shoes, like the
Love them.
workout dad shoes.
Yep.
So good.
Love them.
I love them for lifting.
Uh,
Do you know which one I'm talking about? Like for working out.
100%. But I like
They're
flatter
like-
shoes with very
These
little
ones
sole.
are really flat.
Then I don't think we're talking about the same shoe.
Okay.
Because the dad shoes have a sole to them.
This one has a sole, but it's pretty flat.
Huh.
I'll show you them.
Yeah. We'll
I'll show
connect
you.
after.
Okay, we'll connect
But
after.
so not Adidas Sambas.
Okay.
Last on my list for this podcast, So Real So Not.
Okay.
Very random. Black denim.
Black denim.
Out.
I feel like we're kind of connected right now
Mm-hmm.
because I literally just spent like $400 buying jeans yesterday.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, no, that was this morning. It feels like that was a lifeline. But anyways, so I was buying jeans and I was looking I'm just like, I've been trying to find these jeans. I just bought some from Levi's today.
Love.
But I'm going to see if I
Yeah.
like them. I bought so many just to like, let's try them on.
Yeah.
And I looked at the black. I hovered and I said, no, it's not hitting right now.
Nope.
It's not.
And will it come back? Absolutely.
It wasn't for me.
No.
I've not been in my black jean era.
No, it's not in season right now.
No.
And I used to really hate a dark wash denim. Now I think they're in.
I love
I think they're
light
so
wash.
cute.
I used to hate light wash denim. I'm
See,
wearing
yeah,
it now.
flip-flop.
Like, I love light wash.
Yeah, I think any kind of blue denim jean is great. And I
Yeah.
think any kind of other pant, great. Switch it up a little. Black denim is just kind of weak to me.
Totally. So weak.
Don't love it.
Don't love it either.
And I also don't like a black denim skirt. It's not even just jeans.
Yeah.
Just black denim, period. Black
Denim skirts
jackets,
are kind of done.
Black denim overall.
What's your take on that like long denim skirt?
Long denim skirt. I don't
Trend.
love it.
I'm not into it either with the boots.
Yeah, I don't get
Here's
it.
the thing. The reason I don't like it is because of the way it looks from the back, and I don't know what it is.
Fair. It doesn't make anyone's butt look good at all. It
No.
like eliminates your figure completely.
And seeing the long skirt, not the long skirt, the long jean skirt that goes like kind of like at your like T length, if you will.
Yep.
With the chunky boots underneath, like
Ugh.
from the back is atrocious to me. And I
Yep.
genuinely, I tried on that style at the
Yeah.
store once, and I was like,
And-
whenever I try on an outfit, I have to film all sides of me. I need
course.
to know what I look like from
Yeah.
all angles. And that was one of the things I was like, oh my God, I look like an ogre.
Awful.
I look like an ogre.
Awful. And also they love to pair it with a cowboy boot.
Yeah. Oh, you
Hate
hate
that. Awful.
Oh my
I don't
God,
understand
know.
it.
I know.
Because no one actually likes them.
No, you're right.
Like, they're just buying it because that's what's cute right now.
Totally.
From Shein.
From Shein.
Red
That's
flag.
the cherry on top.
Yep.
From Shein.
And that's my little sneak peek.
I love that. That's good. That's a good sneak peek.
That was a third of my list.
That's
so
a
there's
third.
a lot
There's
more to
a
come.
lot
February
to come.
1st.
February 1st, baby. Tune in. Yeah,
Yep.
so it will have already been out for like a whole like
Few days.
5 days.
Yeah.
Few days. Okay, well, I did have some things that I wanted to discuss with you. You
Yep.
know, we referenced a few of the millennial things.
Yeah.
So my TikTok has been flooded with just like millennial missteps on social media, and it has been so funny. And I wanted to like talk about this issue with you because I feel
Yep.
like you just will think it's funny too.
Yep.
Like the millennial pause when you start a video on TikTok, and it's
Yes.
like, hey guys.
Yep.
And then
Yep.
so that's been like my whole thing.
Okay.
But I have recently come into this era, and I feel I don't know how I got here, but I am identifying millennials in the marketplace, and I am judging them, and I'm ripping them to shreds in my head whenever I
Interesting.
find them.
Aren't you a millennial?
No,
What are you?
I'm a Gen Z baby.
Gen Z. Are you cusp?
I'm on the cusp, but I'm
Okay.
a Gen Z.
Okay,
and I
good.
feel it. I do feel like I am a Gen Z.
Interesting. But
yeah.
Nick is millennial.
No, he's a Gen Z.
Interesting. Okay, I think I have an interesting perspective on it because like I'm dating a millennial.
And what are you?
A Gen Z.
You're a Gen Z.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. So I've been like picking up on like very millennial things these days. And I feel like there's certain people I know where you're just like, oh my God, like you are just such a millennial.
Yep.
Like you were just like, you embody one.
Uh-huh.
And so I wanted to say a few things that,
Okay.
like that I've noticed
I'm
out in the
so ready.
marketplace. Okay. Saying the word yas.
Okay. You want my
Millennials-
opinion on it?
Yeah.
Hate it.
No.
Hate it.
Done. Millennials, stop.
Yep.
Honestly, this is a PSA to all millennials.
Yeah.
This is what you should do. What you should do to prevent from Rachel murdering you.
Yep. I also think that was like a slang word that was stolen from like gay LGBTQ community.
It was to
And
seem
there's
like they were more woke for like
100%,
using this word.
but it's all there's a reason why we don't say it anymore.
Yeah.
There's a
Yas.
reason why it was dropped.
I have encountered several people recently that have been like, yas. I'm like, oh my God.
Also, how do you respond?
Like,
Thank you.
yeah.
Like there's
you
no
mean yeah?
good way to respond to that.
Do you mean yes?
Right.
Okay. Next thing.
Okay.
The millennial mustache tattoo.
Oh, the finger.
The finger. Must ask
Okay.
you a question.
Yeah, I mean, hate that.
I saw someone with that
Oh wow.
recently. I know a few people with the
With a
mustache
permanent tattoo.
Oh, yes.
Oh,
Yes.
I've never seen that.
Oh my God, I know so many people. And I just stumbled across someone the other day and I was like,
Oh, that's terrifying.
that's bad. Okay, the next thing.
Okay.
Memes. What are your thoughts on memes? Because I think memes are so millennial coded.
They
Like,
definitely are millennial coded, but I feel like it depends on what version of meme.
like the photo with like the text in the photo and it like doesn't, it's not funny.
Okay, yeah. I mean, it's just like, this is so bad, but like every time I think of something like that, my stepdad,
Yeah.
like I can see him
Oh, yes.
laughing at it.
It's the most basic, like, white person humor.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. It's like a random photo and the caption is like, look back at it. And they're like, haha, so funny. Did you see this?
It's like a cat, like, turning around while walking on the streets and look back at it.
Yeah.
That is the perfect example.
And
Oh
it's
my
so funny because they'll send it to us and they'll be like, have you seen this?
Yeah, you're like,
Seen what? There's nothing
am I
to
looking
see
at?
here. Like, it's not funny at all. And it's also funny too because like, I feel like millennials are very late to a lot of trends. Like,
so late.
Yas and memes were like when I was in 7th grade. I actually owned a meme Instagram page that had like 14,000 followers.
No, you did not.
100. True story. My friends from elementary
Shut
school
up.
can verify. Like, I like monopolized on like the
What was your
Arizona like
handle?
meme market. It was like LOL funny, because that's where they were all like random like
LOL
meme
funny.
names,
That's a
and
good
there was like
meme account
underscores and whatever. But I had 14,000 followers, and I like had I shared the account with a friend who was a friend at the time. And then we got in a huge fight, and we were like, okay, we can't decide who gets this account. We're just going to close it. And that was the end of that. But circling back, I was just texting my stepdad this morning, and he sent me something that was so old. Like, he's 6 to 9 months late on everything, and he sent me something, and I was like,
What did he send you?
I can pull it up. Let's see what he said. It was some random Instagram video, and it was like,
It's just not funny.
no, not funny. And so I said something along the, it was,
There's people that I know that send me memes to this day, and I know that they're gonna be so bad that I literally like open the DM and don't even open the picture.
this was the photo. And he was like, this is so you and I. And I was
It's
like,
a photo of someone sitting behind someone in the plane. It's like a giant person sitting in the small seat.
and the guy in front of him is sleeping. It's so corny. It's ridiculous. And
Wait, I'm dead.
I was like, I just responded, you ate with that.
You ate with that.
Because I was like,
You
I don't know
ate-
how to respond to this. It's not funny, but like, let's just whatever.
Yeah.
And he was like, what is 8? And so I'm like trying to like describe it to him. And he's like, oh Lord, just gonna leave that one right there. And I was like, okay.
Okay.
I can promise
Heard.
you right here, right now on this podcast, in 6 months, I will receive a text from Tim.
And it's like
This 8.
this 8.
Yep.
You're like, yeah.
It's so millennial.
It's so millennial.
It's
so
only
millennial.
funny if it's 9 months late.
Totally. It's like, yeah, it's like the reels. Like, honestly, Instagram reels are kind of millennial.
100%. Completely agree. Why are you
I-
posting a reel? No one wants to see that.
Thank you. Oh my
You're
God.
speechless.
I'm speechless. I've never met someone of your kind.
Yep.
I think that Instagram reels are so millennial.
So
and I
millennial.
fucking hate them.
Yep.
I hate reels.
Yeah. It's like
I'm so
the
sorry if you're a
sad
person that
sister
loves
of
reels.
TikTok.
Yes.
Because no one's actually really watching them all the way through.
No.
Like, let's be so honest. And a lot of the people that are posting it, I want to like name drop someone so bad, but like a lot of people that are posting it think that their followers are so interested in what is being posted.
Yeah.
And no one cares.
Like, bring back the photos.
Thank you.
Okay.
I just want like a photo dump. I really love. But I would
love a
love
photo
to get
dump.
back to the Instagram of single photo, single caption, and that's it.
Yeah, no
I don't
swipers.
want swipes. I don't want music on the post. I don't want like crazy captions with like hashtags and
Okay.
like 90 like bullet points and then like a weird thing at the bottom. Do you know what I mean? It's
Music on the post is just that's
Ridiculous.
like that. I don't even. So usually that's like mother or like father movement or moments, but like that's kind of a millennial move as well.
100%.
The music on the post.
Yep.
Okay, so this is something I've been really struggling with on my podcast. Is that here's the thing. Making a reel is such a fucking shit show. It's just like so annoying and I hate making them.
Yep.
I literally hate making them.
Yep.
And I had to sit down with myself and I was like, Rachel, you have to do at least one reel per week
Yep.
when you post your podcast. Like you have to do an episode a week and you have to edit it and you have to post it when you say you're going to post it.
Yep.
And you have to do the reel. That's all you have to do. I effing hate making the reels. I want to throw my phone out the window. I
Yeah.
want to like not have an Instagram anymore.
Yep.
And do you think it's like, how do I balance that? Wow, this is like turning into like a TED Talk. Like,
Yeah.
how do I balance that? Because I need someone to learn about my podcast and listen to me.
Right.
But I also hate making the reels and they're not me.
See, but I feel like
A clip is fine?
You feel like you need to make the reels because that is what like the social media it girl influencers are telling you was like how you blow up.
Yeah.
And that was true for a while. Like the woman who must not be named, who introduced us in the beginning.
Yeah.
Like when she was posting like daily reels, that's what was blowing up. But the algorithm has completely changed.
It's so different.
So like reels are really not that in anymore.
What
and
about-
I feel like TikToks are definitely like more in than reels are, but I really do feel like we're reverting back to the Instagram post.
Okay, so is it safe for me to just abort this whole reel thing?
I mean, yeah.
What do you think?
I mean, it just depends. Like,
It's just not me.
it's a lot of work for like the small chance that like one of them is gonna blow up.
And exactly.
Do you know what I mean?
And I would put so much. Okay, I think you've just honestly given me like a really large awakening here. I think I would have such funny Instagram posts on my podcast page because I want to just like sometimes post in the moment and like
Yes.
and I've been feeling like I can only post the reels.
No.
I'm gonna post like personality pics.
Yes.
More, like get to know me.
100%. I feel like it's like post when you want, what makes you
Okay.
happy, and like run with that.
Okay,
Because I feel like the
sold.
second that you make it like a schedule and a routine,
Yeah.
it becomes boring.
I'm so bored.
Yeah.
I hate making reels. Okay, thank you.
welcome.
I'm never making a reel again. Sorry.
When she posts a reel of this next week, please hate comments on the post.
This will be like maybe the last one I'll do it for.
Okay. I'm in
I
support
don't
of that.
know. Maybe I won't.
Who knows?
Who knows?
Surprise us.
Okay, I will. Surprise. Okay, few more.
'Kay.
Having a dog account is so millennial.
It really.
And
See, but I know a lot of Gen Zs with dog accounts. A lot.
but they get so tired of them. They never keep up with the dog account.
But who does?
The millennials.
Do they?
The sophisticated and successful dog accounts are all run by millennials.
That's fair. Yeah, I mean, I hate them.
I hate them.
Like,
They're the worst.
yeah,
Don't
I
show me
just
your fucking dog.
I want to know the person
so
that is
terrible.
on their Instagram and is like actively like participating in these accounts.
Think about the type of person that is on that Instagram and writing the captions. I had a rough day.
Yeah.
And I wanted a big bowl with mommy. It's like, what the fuck? What kind
I
of...
want my pup cup.
Yeah, like, oh, mommy bought me a pup cup today. Like,
Yeah.
I'm sorry. Your mommy is sitting on the couch, like, talking
Typing
like a
the post.
literal idiot. Like,
Yeah.
what? Oh my God, I can't.
No, it's disturbing.
That's the worst part. Okay, last one. Oh, two more. I'll just do a little joint
I have one, too.
situation. Instagram fonts in the caption, like the font in the captions.
Yeah.
So bad. Don't ever do that,
So
Jill.
bad.
That's a millennial move.
Yep.
They like, discovered that you could copy and paste certain fonts
Just
into
think
there.
how sad it is that they went into like Safari and like opened a tab and
So
searched for a
sad.
custom font. It's even worse when there's multiple fonts.
So sad.
Like it breaks my heart.
So sad. Someone the other day, a millennial actually, tried to tell me that emojis are out in captions. How do you feel about that? Because I don't agree. I love an emoji in a caption. If like my
It
whole
depends on the
caption is
caption, I feel
emojis.
like. I really do feel like it depends on the caption. I don't typically use emojis.
Not
in my
like okay,
captions.
like in an artsy way. Like if I were to, I like using emojis in a caption with only like there's no words, just emojis.
See, that's fun.
Is that fun?
Yeah.
But I would never be like, had a great weekend, smiley face.
Yeah, that's a lot. See, but I also do a lot of hearts at the end of stuff.
Same.
So I'll
white
always
heart.
do a white heart or a hand heart
Yes,
or
hand heart.
something.
Hand heart is so wholesome and cute.
100%.
Why do I love the hand heart?
Love the hand heart.
Okay, boomerangs.
Hate them.
Yeah,
I
that's
honestly
a
haven't
given.
seen one in so long.
I have millennial.
Yeah, I was gonna say I'm not like in close contact with a lot of millennials.
Yeah, no.
Okay, well, I have
yours.
one for you that I want your opinion on.
Okay, here.
The millennial concept of old age equals respect.
Oh, no.
Respect your elders.
Hate that.
Hate that.
Hate.
It drives me absolutely crazy.
It's an old-fashioned way of thinking.
100%.
I think to a certain extent. I think that there should wait, hold on. There should be respect. Everyone should get respect, is what I think.
Agreed.
That's the moral of the story.
Yeah.
And I do think that there's a level of respect too when you're entering someone's home. So
100%.
maybe there are more chances that you're entering like a home that is owned by an older
Right, grandma's
person,
house.
You know, whatever. But no, that's it.
I think it's more geared towards like the out of pocket grandpa at Thanksgiving. Do you know what I mean? Like
Yes.
he's saying the most like controversial, incorrect things ever.
Oh, he's just old.
And he's old and he deserves respect, so we're going to leave him be.
Yeah.
I think that's so wrong. And that's why I think society is going the way that it is.
He's like on his deathbed. You're like, you fucking idiot, Grandpa.
I
Don't say
would.
that.
I would. I would get up and say it during the sermon. Like, I really am so passionate that, like, respect is earned. Like, I don't owe you anything. Wow, my family trauma is really, like, popping through right now.
You're like speaking at their funeral. Tell me about your grandpa. Well, number one, he said a lot of racist things.
Yeah.
I would just like to clear the air. I did not condone
Number
that.
one, I haven't liked him for the last 4 years.
Number one, I never liked.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, that's a good one.
Yeah.
That's a good one.
That's what popped into my head when we were discussing this topic.
Yeah, no. Okay, well, that's like pretty much all I have for the millennials. But one thing I would like to touch on for the Gen Zs, and I would like you to touch on this,
Okay.
is why is it that we are not allowed to, like, well, because I don't feel this way. Like, the Snapchat is like all that we do for the communication, according to the Gen Zs, some of the Gen Zs.
Right.
Like, no texting, no calling.
Right.
Nothing. It's Snapchat only. Like,
Yeah.
what are your thoughts on that?
I hate Snapchat.
I hate Snapchat.
I deleted Snapchat a while ago. I would say like a year ago, maybe.
Okay.
Just because I feel like it's so shallow.
I deleted it too.
And I feel like a lot of people are, especially my age, that went through COVID at like a really weird, pivotal time in their lives.
Yeah.
Are so antisocial that Snapchat is like the best method of communication because it requires so little effort. It's a photo of either a black screen. They can take a photo of whatever.
Yeah, the black screen thing is so weird.
It's usually a black screen or a photo of like their back camera, like their kitchen, their living room, their dog. You know what I mean? It's very rarely like their face.
They can hide behind
And even
it.
when it is, it's either just that blank photo or like a haha.
Yeah.
There's no real conversation happening. There's no way to like remember the conversation.
Never.
Usually I forget what happens in a conversation on Snapchat because it's like I opened this 10 hours ago.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Like, what did he send again?
I don't remember. And then it's
Yeah.
like, what'd you say? It just is so, and even like dating in my like day and age, it is so, and I'm sure you feel the same way. It's so regular to hear like, oh yeah, what's your Snap?
Yeah, what's your Snap?
And
No.
I do appreciate, and
Snapchat?
from an online dating perspective, Snapchat, because it does allow you to like see them in their true form. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because like a dating profile is definitely glorified.
Yeah.
But I feel like it's just such a weak excuse for communication, and it just perpetuates like a lack of communication skills.
Totally.
Do you know what I mean?
Well said. Yeah, it's just so stupid. And I remember there was this guy I met at a conference, and he was telling me how his son is in 7th grade or something, and he was at a soccer game, and he saw this girl he had a crush on, and his dad's like, oh, like, why don't you go talk to her?
Yep.
And so the little kid's like, okay, I will. So he like gets out of the car, like runs over and talks to the girl, whatever, and gets back in the car, and he's like, oh, like, I'm so mad, like my phone died and I couldn't get her Snap.
Oh God.
And dad's like, okay, what? And he's like, well, do you have her phone number? And he's like, yeah, I mean, I have her phone number, but like, I don't want to like text her. Like, I need her Snapchat. Like, it didn't log in. Like, it didn't save her as a friend. And his dad's like, well, why don't you just like text? He's like, why would I ever text her? Like, text? Dad.
Yeah, that's so weird.
And I was like, wait. And like phone calling to them is literally like Boomerville. They're like, you call on the phone.
But they're also scared too. They don't know how to have a phone call.
Yeah, it's like you guys are all antisocial.
100%.
Losers.
Story about Drew, name dropping.
Sorry.
He is 25.
He's really listening to this.
26. One of those two. Just turned 25 or 26. Went to Washington this past MLK weekend and made his mom drive him into town. They were like in some remote cabin family trip vibes.
Okay.
Made his mom drive him into town 30 minutes to get service to keep his Snap streak.
No.
Yeah.
No.
He is like a 2000s, like some ridiculous number, like in the thousands Snap streak.
Snap streaks?
And he's like,
that is so not.
It's the biggest red flag ever.
Snap
and I'm
streak.
sorry if you
Oh my God,
cannot
that makes me
disconnect from your social media to the point where you're having your mom drive you into town to get service for a Snap streak.
That's so disgusting. I hate that.
I've had friends, and this again was a while ago, like when I was much younger, but I've had friends call me and be like, I have no service. I need you to log into my Snapchat and keep my streaks.
No.
100. I remember a point in time when like you would start receiving snaps from like someone else on someone else's account because they're like on vacation. True story.
To maintain the streaks.
Yep.
Shut up. Like babysit them.
Yep. And it was like you kept snap streaks, even like with people that weren't your friends. Like snap streaks were like in like beginning of high school,
What a weird
end of like
concept.
elementary, middle school. So bizarre. And I'm sorry, the people that are still doing that over the age of 18,
The streaks.
red flag.
And yeah, oh my God, do you remember when you get like the Snapchat? It's like streaks.
Yep. Or just like, why respond at all if you're going to respond with a black picture?
It's so weird.
Like, leave me on red.
Yeah, leave me
I
on
would
red.
prefer that.
Honestly.
And that was all the, like, I wasn't
That's tea.
getting to know anyone. I wasn't having any conversations. I was like, this is the most pointless social media platform.
So stupid. So stupid. Wow. The streaks. Going on vacation and having someone babysit your
Yep.
Snapchat streaks. I'm glad that we're off of that app.
Yep, same.
Good for us.
If you're still using Snapchat,
Get off there.
you need therapy
Get therapy.
and an intervention.
And you need to just grow up.
Yep, you can sit right in between us.
Grow up. We'll sit you right here. We'll give you a good talking to.
Yep,
Oh yeah. Canceled.
canceled.
Wow. Well, any other thoughts before we close out the app?
No.
No.
I feel like we really like
We
divulged so
really
many
covered-
opinions.
We covered every little territory of
Yep.
Europe. We covered like basically every territory of Europe.
During my time in Europe.
Yeah. Well, thank you so much for coming on this
Thank
episode.
you for having me.
The Rat Diaries podcast is so honored to have you.
Love the rats.
And you know, I feel like you should come back again.
Done.
Like, sometime soon.
Next week.
Okay, done. Amazing. This ends up just being rebranded to the Jake Show.
Yep.
It's like Rachel stepped down.
Yeah. It's now the Ken Diaries.
It's the Ken Diaries. Wait, that's kind of cute.
It is really cute.
But thanks everyone for listening. New episodes out every single Tuesday. Don't worry, Jake will be back. Go and follow him on Instagram. It's
Yep.
JT Tyler.
Yep.
You can look at my followers if you're having difficulty finding him. But Jake does his So Real So Not every month. So make sure you tune into his February because he will have so many more to share.
Yep.
And what's your TikTok? What is it?
I don't know my TikTok username,
Okay.
and it's being changed for reasons we won't discuss.
Okay. Oh, rebrand.
But
Okay.
it will be posted on my Instagram on February 1st.
Oh my God, we have a launch date. Okay.
Yep.
February 1st. So by the time this episode comes out, you'll be able to see that.
Yep.
Okay. All right, perfect. Well, thanks guys. Have a fabulous week and we will TTYL. Bye.
Happy February.
Happy Febs. Love. Yay.
That was long.